Thank you for sticking around for this special New Year's Eve edition of PA Live with me, Chris Bohinski, and our special co-host of the day, the last day of 2021, Lizzie Bresnay. Lizzie, thank you for sticking around. You know, every year millions of people make New Year's resolutions hoping to spark that positive change in their lives, and many of those resolutions, they focus around health, wealth, maybe a personal goal. You know, those recurring themes that always seem to include fun stuff, right, Lizzie? Do you have a goal or resolution this year? And I know what that is because earlier, right before we came back into the show, you were talking about how you hope to explore the fields of entertainment and news and look into that profession because that is what you graduated with. Really at the top of your class, too. That's another thing that we need to celebrate of this year. Well, hopefully your resolution includes that goal that you have set for yourself, just something that's going to make 2022 even better. Now, this is what I think people have really waited for, Lizzie. One tradition that many folks love and associate with today, New Year's Eve, is the famous New York City ball drop in Times Square at midnight. Now, did you know the first ball drop took place in 1907? It was actually lowered down a flagpole by 6 men and a pulley system. Can you believe that? I mean, so many things have changed since then, but you know, as you can see, Lizzie brought her very own bit of New York City and Times Square to the PA Live studio, the land of PA Live. So Lizzie, what do you say? Should we drop it? Okay, we didn't rehearse this, but I do think, Lizzie, we need to show everyone that there are all the colors on it, just like there are, you know, in Times Square. Okay, so you told me we pull this piece of cardboard out and then we go. So we should do a countdown, right? Let's start at 5 maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yay! Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year! Oh, Lizzie, it is so wonderful for you to be here on New Year's Eve. If people are watching right now, they might be thinking, uh-oh, do they have their clocks right? Because it's almost about 5 o'clock, so we still have about a good, 6-7 hours until we see, you know, the real ball drop in Times Square if you're gonna watch it on TV. You know, a family tradition, well, really a Chris tradition, is what I do on New Year's Eve, regardless of where I am, because you know, you usually are with family or friends, is you flip through all the stations, because everyone has a good something on. Either it's a concert or there are interviews happening live somewhere. Sometimes you see them, you know, they're in Louisiana or California or somewhere in the world. So that's what I do, because when you get to the commercials, then you go to the real one. What are you going to be doing, Lizzie? You look beautiful, so I would say keep the dress on, and now that you're 21, maybe you even want to go to the casino. I know that's how you celebrated your 21st, right before or right after you were celebrating it here on the show. So many things to look forward to in the new year. You know, your parents are standing in the wings. I know they have more confetti for us, and I know they're just itching to throw it. So thank you all for making 2021 such a special year, not only for myself and Eyewitness News, but for all of WBRE and WRU. Thank you to the staff and all the crew that work on this show every single day. So many people that you don't see behind the scenes. It is a privilege to be on your television sets for an hour every day. We are so looking forward to 2022. I hope you enjoy your New Year's celebrations tonight. Please be safe. We'll see you in the new year. Now stay tuned for Eyewitness News at 5. Good morning. Good morning. Usually I say good afternoon. Welcome to the area's only lifestyle program, PA Live. I'm Chris Bohinski, and yes, it is live right now. It really is 11 o'clock in the morning. You're not dreaming. Remember, for the next 2 weeks, PA Live will be live at 11 a.m. right here on WBRE, immediately following the show. Up until our regular time of 4 p.m. is going to be Olympic coverage of Tokyo 2020. And what better thing says Team USA than our American icon, the American bald eagle. And we have one on our set today from our folks at the Carbon County Environmental Educational Center. This is Rennie. Hi, Rennie. Wow. And I think Rennie's wingspan is like 6 feet, and that's
6.5 feet.
And I'm like 6'4", so it's almost like we're as tall as one another. So Rennie, I'm so happy you're here. How about we give everyone at home some Team USA fun facts, okay? You know, Team USA right now is in Tokyo 2020. They're in the heat of everything right now. And just as a reminder, this was supposed to happen last year, but due to the global pandemic of the coronavirus, you know, we had different plans. Looks like Rennie has different plans too. Although there are many changes to the games this year, including mask wearing, quarantining, social distancing, and even required COVID-19 testing, the athletes are more than ready to compete. Here's the fun facts part. Are you ready, Rennie? Team USA is comprised of 613 members. 329 of them are women, and 284 of them are men. Now, if you're doing the math, that means 54% of Team USA is women, like Rennie. This is actually the most women to ever represent any country at any Olympic Games in history. 16 of those 613 people from Team USA are military service members, so we salute you. Now, the sports with the largest amount of players is track and field with, do you have a guess? She actually opened and closed her beak. I think you said the right answer. 128 people competing in track and field. Swimming has 53, rowing with 37, and 28 folks playing basketball for Team USA. Now, 46 states out of the 50 and the District of Columbia all have at least one athlete competing in Tokyo right now, but I'm sure the people in Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, and West Virginia will be cheering just as loud as everyone else. Now, what is the state with the most Olympians competing this year? I think it's a state that Rennie is in. Are you popular in California, Rennie?
49 out of the 50 states.
Look at that. What people don't see right behind the camera, someone is trying to claw their way into the scene right now, Darcy. Guys, I'm on stage with Darcy Lynn, winner of America's Got Talent. I mean, really America's sweetheart. And I'm not talking about Darcy anymore. Oh.
Hello. Finally, she brought me on. I was waiting. This is my moment. Yeah, she thinks everything's about her.
But,
hello.
Petunia, I know you because I've seen you on TV.
You know me? Of course you know me.
Petunia, if I had to ask you, what is your favorite thing about the Bloomsburg Fair? What would you say? All of you are adoring fans?
Bloomsburg, I love you. Come to my show. Our show. My show. It's going to be fantastic. I sing very well. So I love you guys. I hope you're having a great time at the fair. And I hope to see you guys here.
Now, I will say, you know, growing up, I'm a performer. I love to be on the stage. Darcy, for you, having someone so charismatic like Petunia with you, I mean, do you ever feel like you're fighting over the crowd?
You know...
Oh.
Do you want to answer this? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, you know, traveling with Petunia has been a joy. All right, somewhat of a joy. You know, sometimes she likes to steal the spotlight. It's mine. The spotlight is mine. I mean, yeah. You know, she thinks it's her show, but overall, we do love working together and performing together. And
well, what I really love, and we were telling right before we went on the air, is a few holiday seasons ago you had a big holiday spectacular where people really saw that you do more than the ventriloquism. You have such a beautiful singing voice, and we can expect that tonight at the show, right?
Yes. You know, Petunia is not the only one who sings. I do sing, so if you come to the show, you might be able to hear some originals that I have written that are unreleased and never before heard. So that is exciting. And you'll see me and Petunia.
Well, how about Petunia? Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I saw you behind our cameraman, and you're trying to...
I was ready. Sometimes she knows she needs me, so I'm here.
Well, how about Darcy, you stick around and maybe we'll meet one of your other puppets a little bit later in the show. Get your tickets, still available. The show starts. You still have about an hour and a half to get here, so plenty of spots to park, plenty of food getting fried. Darcy, Petunia, thanks so much.
Thank you guys.
More with PA Live when we return. Welcome back to PA Live. Make-A-Wish is an international nonprofit organization that grants the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. A few days ago, some new friends I just met, Caroline, Riley, Christopher, Regan, Tommy, and Lexi, children and their siblings who have received wishes through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, joined me in the recording studio to spread some holiday cheer. Here is the world debut of the original holiday song, Make a Christmas Wish. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boyland. While you dwell within it, you'll be ever happy there. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boyland. While we dwell within it, we'll be ever happy there. We started our show in the Dietrich Theater, then we made our way over to Tioga Bistro, and then we went to Mercantile 22. Those are just three of the magical places that Tunkhannock has to offer for everyone. Now, Mrs. Claus, yes. I'm used to seeing you and your husband with reindeer. Are these on loan from someone?
Yes, we have to have these. The reindeer are actually up on one of the buildings waiting for us, because we'll fly back tonight and then we'll fly back in tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You mean you're flying back to the North Pole tonight?
Yep. Yep. And we'll be back tomorrow at noon.
Oh, gosh, he doesn't give you a day off.
He doesn't.
No.
It's busy time.
Busy time of the year.
Well, someone that really doesn't have a day off either is Mayor of Tunkhannock. Good afternoon to you, too. It's almost good evening.
Well, it is. It's very soon. The sun is just setting.
What does it mean for you to be able to have Christmas in our hometown, back in Tunkhannock, for all the smiling faces that are already lining the streets?
Well, this is a very special evening. It's one of the special events that our Downtown Business Association puts on. This and Founders Day and Christmas in our hometown and other events that they sponsor mean a lot to our community, but especially during the kickoff to this holy and blessed season of Christmas.
Yeah. What does the Christmas mean to Mayor?
Christmas has always been special to me. I grew up in Connecticut, but I've lived in Tunkhannock for over 30 years now, and this community relishes Christmas greatly, and we honor it, and I'm happy to be part of this great ceremony and procession.
Yeah, and we are so happy that you invited Eyewitness News once again. It's our yearly tradition to be here with you.
Well, I would like to say thank you again. You guys have always been great to us, and we very much appreciate all that you do.
Well, we appreciate Tunkhannock. And Santa and Mrs. Claus, while I have you both here, I have two little nieces and a nephew, Blaze, Lila, and Dakota.
Yes,
they're 4, 2, and an infant. Can you tell me if they are on the good list or the nice list this year?
Oh, that is automatic. They are on the good list. Now I have to check again.
Honestly,
Chris, but
you know what? My apartment is already filled to the brim with all of my treasures and collections of our parents. So the thing that I want this year as a present is just for people to be happy and to just spread their own joy and positivity and love with their neighbors, with their loved ones, with their families. And if you do it to a stranger, you'll probably even make their day even that much better.
Well, you just moved to the good list.